Hey, welcome back to another Moralis video. My name is Bharat, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can leverage Moralis token API in order to get data for any token on OP mainnet. So let's get started. So if you're a dev who's basically following along, you can head over to docs.moralis.com, and that's where our API documentation for our product basically sits. And over here, you can find out data about all of our API references, tutorials, guides, etc. So you can see we have got EVM API, Solana API, streams, RPC nodes, etc. right here. And since Optimism is basically an EVM chain, we're going to go into EVM API. And once you're here, you can basically see these are all the categories of EVM API available. So in this video, we're going to be covering how you can use token API in order to retrieve data about any token on OP mainnet. So let's basically click on token API here, and you can see these are all of the supported token APIs. So we have got token balances, and this is going to retrieve all of the token balances for a given wallet address on OP mainnet. Then we've got token approvals. Token approvals is basically in case you have approved a contract address or another wallet address to take certain portion of your tokens, you can basically view all of the approvals and revoke it through any platforms which let you do so. Then you've got token metadata. Token metadata is going to give us all of the metadata for a given token, like the name, symbol, links, etc. Then you've got the token prices. This is going to retrieve all of the token prices for a given token or multiple tokens. Apart from that, you can also get OHLCV candlestick data for your token. So in case you're looking to have charts on your token, etc., you could directly use the pair candlesticks API, etc., in order to get that. Then we have basically got token swaps. So token swaps is going to give us all of the swaps by pair address, token address, or wallet address for a given Optimism mainnet token. And then we basically got token transfers. So if you basically want to retrieve token transfers for a given token, you can use these APIs in order to do that. Then we have got volume stats. So volume stats is actually going to give us the volume stats or the trends in volume across a given token or a category, across a given chain or a category. So essentially, you're going to be able to view the volume stats for a chain and see how much is the trading volume, etc. in that. Apart from that, you also have token pairs and liquidity, which means you can get data about all of the supported pairs which are trading a given token. Also, you can get the liquidity stats available, the aggregated pair stats, etc. And token analytics gives you a complete overview on the analytics like the buyers, sellers, transactions, etc. for a given token. Then we have got the token holders. It's going to give you all of the holders for a given token as well, including the stats on holders and distributions, etc. So with these APIs, you're going to get all of the holders, and you're also going to be able to say within a particular token what exactly, how exactly the holders came to be. So like whether it's an airdrop or whether they swapped for it, you're going to get all of that data through this. Then you've got snipers, and snipers is going to retrieve all of the snipers for a given token. You've got trending tokens, and essentially these are all the APIs which are kind of powering Moralis.com as well. So essentially, if you have not checked out Moralis.com, I'm going to show you that as well after this. But you've got trending tokens that's going to show you all of the top trending tokens on OP mainnet, etc. Then you've also got filtered tokens that's going to let you ultimately run queries and get certain tokens based on particular criteria. Search tokens is our general search API. So if you want to search for a particular token by the token address or token name or symbol, you're going to be able to use the search API in order to search for a particular token. So we can basically get started with seeing all the APIs in action. And now that we've seen all these APIs, we can head over to moralis.com, and this is where you can see all the APIs in action. So moralis.com is a crypto terminal that's powered by our data APIs, letting you get info about any token across any chain. So if you look at this, we have got all of these tokens which are trending right now. So I'm going to go into Optimism OP mainnet. So there you go. We've got OP right here. And if you look at this, these are all of the supported networks on OP main, supported tokens on OP mainnet. You can see data about the volumes, the FTVs, liquidity, holders, transactions, etc. You can also see like the price trend and all of that. So if you click on a particular token, I'm going to click on Wrap Bitcoin. You can see we've got the transactions, we've got holders, we've got top traders, etc. for this particular token. And if you look at this, you can see we can see the holders distribution and trends. So if I click on holders, you can see how the holders were actually acquired. That's what you see right here, whether it's a swap event or a transfer or a liquidity event. And you also get data about all of the holders. So you can see that these are the wallet addresses, the address, whether it's a contract or a wallet, and how much is the holding and percentage of total supply that's actually being controlled. So that's how you can use this particular our APIs in order to get data about any of the stuff you see right here. So whether it's like the pair stats, which are across various time frames, the name, metadata, the token pairs, the charts, you're going to be able to get all of this data through our APIs. And again, showing you the APIs here, let's try getting the data for some of the tokens. So I'm going to try get token metadata, and let's put in the wrap Bitcoin address, and let's try to view the metadata. So I'm going to switch the network to Optimism here. There we go. Let's put the address and let's hit test live API. There we go. So you can basically see, all right, looks like we have an issue here with the address. I think we copied the address incorrectly. So let's copy this one. Yep. So now that we have done it, now let's try it out. There you go. So now you have got the metadata for this particular token. You can see the address, the symbol, decimals. You can see the total supply, the FDV, etc. And you also get links with stuff like the website, the Reddit page, the description, etc. So this is perfect if you are basically building any kind of DEX terminal or any application where you want to show the token metadata. You're going to be able to use this API in order to get that data as directly in just one API call. So apart from this, let's try looking at the token pairs. So with the get token pairs by address, you will be able to retrieve all the pairs for this token. So let's copy this again. And what we should get is all of this data, including the volume, price, liquidity, etc. So I'm going to set the chain to Optimism right here. And let's put in the address as well. So this is where the token address goes. So yeah, I forgot to mention, if you want to get your API key for trying out all these APIs, you can just click on get API key here. And as soon as you've signed in, you will be able to see a dashboard where you can see links to docs, tutorials, etc. And you can just copy your API key straight from here. So that's what I've done. And I've already put in my API key here. However, if you want to just try it out from the docs, you're going to be able to leave it blank as well. And from the docs, it's going to work. However, if you want to use it in your applications, etc., you need the API key. So now that we have put in this, let's hit test live API. There you go. So now we have got all of the token pairs which are trading this particular token, and you can see whether it's which is the exchange. You can see the logos which you also get from the response. You also get data about, you can see Uniswap logo here. You can see the data about the volume in the past 24 hours, native. You can see the pair data as well. So this is how you can use the token pairs API in order to get data about any given pair address. So apart from just this, you can get data about any other stuff as well. So if you want to try querying the token price, let's use this and put in the address right here. Change the network to Optimism. Let's hit test live API and bam. So that's how you can basically get the data. We've got the prices, we've got the price formatted, exchange, when which exchange it's from, the exchange address, etc. So that's essentially how you can use the price API in order to retrieve the prices. Now if you want to try out volume stats, this is going to give us like all of the stats across all of our supported chains. So if you want to try, you can see once we have hit test live API, you can see like across all the chains we support, you've got the total volume, active wallets, and total transactions. So let's quickly look up the chain ID of a OP mainnet, and there we go. So it's basically 0xA. So if you come here, you can see we have got 0xA. Where it is? All right, we've got it right here. So that's essentially how you can use the APIs in order to retrieve the data for any of our supported chains. And what we just saw now is how you can use the volume stats API to get the data as well. So now apart from this, you can also get the holders. Like I mentioned earlier, the holders is actually a very powerful API because you're going to be able to analyze how the holders came to be. Like if you look at this holders acquisition, etc. So we're going to use the holder stats API in order to get this. So we're in holder stats now. So I'm just going to paste the address, set the chain to OP mainnet. There we go. And now if you hit test live API, there you go. So now you can see how much of the holders came through swap, transfer, or airdrop event. You can also see what's the change in the past time frames. You can also see the holder supply. And this basically is what's used for doing all the visualizations here. How much percentage of the total supply is controlled by the top holders, etc. So that's essentially how you can use all these APIs in order to get token data for any token on Optimism or OP mainnet. So if you have any questions related to the token API, feel free to drop them in the chat and I'll be sure to get to them. So if you have any other doubts, feel free to drop them as well and I'll be sure to respond to them as well. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channels to stay tuned to all of our further videos. Thank you.